Hey guys, welcome to our Things Fall Apart podcast. I am Ellie Brana.
I'm Saya Kelso.
And I'm Kaylee Dyer. So, Saya, does the novel end the way you expected it to?
No, it didn't end. It was really weird to me, actually. After seeing Okonkwo throughout the whole book, he had such a rough and aggressive personality, and he would always follow the rules. It was weird to see that suddenly he just broke it by killing himself. It was also really sad, and when the commissionary came and rejected to bury him, because he didn't want to embarrass himself and ruin the reputation, in page 208, one of them was that a district commissioner must never attend to such undignified details as cutting a hanged man from the tree. Such attention would give the natives a poor opinion of him. This shows that he didn't truly understand what Okonkwo had gone through, and he didn't understand their culture. All he cared about was what they thought of him and what everyone else.
Yeah, I think that's also interesting because the district commissioners have no idea of what Okonkwo has really gone through and all of his struggles, but we really see that point of view of Okonkwo and see what he's going through and see all like the bad things and all the good things that he's gone through. But I think it's like super weird that the district commissioners decided not to bury him.
Yeah.
Because it's like against their like rules and their laws. But
Yeah, that is weird because Okonkwo wasn't really a rule breaker, and him killing himself went against his beliefs. So
yeah, he always followed rules.
yeah.
So
Okay, so Ellie, after the Christian missionaries came, how did it affect the community?
I think it affected his community because he reacted really strongly because the Christian missionaries were making his people weaker, and the new religion was attracting younger villagers and outcasts that weren't a part of his village. It was making them question their tradition, so he didn't really like that. He's also a really stubborn man and only believes his opinion. And if anyone else tries to tell them like what they think, he wouldn't listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
He's also unwilling to accept change because that's what he had made that, so he didn't want other people to change it. In page 143, it is explaining. It's chapter 16, 143. It says, what moved Obirika to visit Okonkwo was the sudden appearance of the latter's son, Nwoye, among the missionaries in Umuofia. This is basically explaining that Obirika, Okonkwo's cousin, only visited Okonkwo to tell him that his son Nwoye was seen in the group of Christian missionaries, which goes completely against what Okonkwo, his father, believes in. So Obirika thought it was right to go visit Okonkwo and tell him that he saw Nwoye among the missionaries, which was completely far from what Okonkwo believed in.
It was really weird. After the first half of the book, it was just about Okonkwo and how he was gonna try to become the chief of the clan, and then as soon as the missionaries came in, the whole course changed, and I think that's why it's called Things Fall Apart.
It totally changed the book, the way it is showing that Okonkwo, who is the leader, his son completely goes to the Christian missionaries, which no one would ever think because that's not what Okonkwo believes in. So
Yeah, and Okonkwo didn't like the change and the way the Christian missionaries affected his community.
yeah.
So yeah.
So Kaylee, how does this novel end? How does Nwoye fear of being like his father influence his actions throughout the novel?
Nwoye fears becoming like his strict father. He struggles to meet his father's expectations, and he tried to act tough, but always felt out of place and disconnected from his ways. After Akimafuna's death, Nwoye becomes troubled and begins to reject his father's beliefs, and he became a Christian. And on chapter 17, it says Nwoye did not fully understand, but he was happy to leave his father. Nwoye's decision to join the missionaries is his way of rejecting his father's expectations, and he chooses to follow his own beliefs instead of living like his father.
Yeah, honestly, you could tell that after Noe converted to Christianity, he was a lot happier with himself. Because before, the only relationship he had was when his father would yell at him. But like after he converted, he felt a lot happier.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I don't think anyone would have ever thought Nwoye would be the one to join the Christian missionaries. And it's really interesting because he decided to do it after Okonkwo, his father, left. That means that just shows that he fears what his father would say, and he fears of anything that would like be told and be said by his
Yeah,
father.
I think he feared it because Okonkwo's father, him and Noe have the same personality, but Okonkwo didn't understand that. The only way he could really communicate to his son was to yell at him, but because of that, their relationship completely fell apart.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Because I think